Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Week 15 edition of the Border NFL Gurus Commissioner's Address. As usual, I will be your host. What a weekend of playoffs. We had some Saturday night football, a huge Monday night game with massive implications, tight games, one a bit of a blowout, some consolation games, which, whatever, they are what they are. And but our final is set after both our semifinals this week. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to start with Billy Large versus Ray's Finkles. This was our 1 versus our 4 seed, and it didn't pan out maybe a lot of way people would have thought. Ray's Finkles taking this one 137 to 102 for his first trip to the final since entering the league. Congratulations. Well done. Opting to go with Blake Bortles for his semifinal, and it paid dividends for him. 31 points from Blake against a nice Houston matchup. Houston's a mess since they lost to Sean. Dion Lewis was 17, and Marcus Peters also putting up 17. That was a nice waiver wire addition by him. Billy Large had a tough outing. Big Ben with 22, Tyreek with 14, and Le'Veon with 22. The real heartbreaker and dagger was the last play of that Patriots-Steelers game when Ben threw the pick. It wasn't the minus 2 points. It was the lost touchdown, which if he would have threw it to Le'Veon, we had a game going into Monday night, but also the overtime. The overtime was imperative for him to pick up some more yards. Regardless, it is what it is. He is out. He's playing for third. Ray's Finkles moving on to the final. In our other semifinal matchup, we had Joe Buck Yourself versus the Iredell Beckhams. Now, this one was a dandy. Iredell Beckham's up by 19 heading into the Monday nighter, the Atlanta-Tampa Bay game. Up by 19. Joe Buck Yourself with Devonta Freeman and Julio Jones to play, and Iredell Beckham's counterpunched with Mohamed Sanu. Guess who shows up? Devonta Freeman. 25 points. Julio Jones did a good job keeping him in check. And other than that, Joe Buck Yourself's team didn't have much of a day, but Cam Newton, 39.48 points, your number 1 fantasy quarterback this week. And Iredell Beckham's was led by Kareem Hunt, who put up 32, nice day of his own. And his kicker, that KC offense has been paying dividends for him, but it just wasn't enough. Joe Buck Yourself's streak of luck continues. He ends up taking this one 106-97, winning by 9 after being down by 19. It was a hell of a comeback. And Joe Buck Yourself moving into the final. Mr. Watt, great game. You will face off against Billy Large in the semifinal game. And away we go. Moving over to our blowout of the week. Well, that one belongs to Mr. Billy Spence, who got blown out by Ray's Finkles by 34 points. Somebody's got to get it this week, and there's 1 or 2, and just so happened it was you, Billy, so congratulations. You are our blowout of the week. So good job, I guess. I guess you won something this week. So, and moving over to our Jackass of the Week. You know what? We may as well make it 2 for 2. And Billy, you are going to be our Jackass of the Week as well. Why? Because you opted to start A.J. Green on a Cincinnati team who mailed it in 2 weeks ago. They knew they were done. And they've been getting pumped ever since. So you start A.J. Green, who is a premier receiver in the NFL, but in the past few weeks, no, he's not. And you left Sterling Shepard on the bench against a Carson Wentzless Philadelphia Eagle team. He drops a 20-burger. Now, would that have been enough for the win? No. Would it have made it at least a decent playoff game? Yes. So, A.J. Green is A.J. Green, and the Bengals are the Bengals. So, got to get out of 2014, Billy, and move ahead. But regardless, you picked up both titles this week, Billy. So congratulations. Looking forward to our final. Joe Buck yourself versus Race Finkles. That's a 3 versus 4 seed. And it's looking like it's going to be a hell of a matchup. We got Cam Newton versus Blake Bortles. Both teams got good matchups here this week. Joe Buck yourself heavy on the Falcons, Steelers, and Race Finkles heavy on the Jags. It's going to be a barn burner, I'm sure. As it sits right now, Joe Buck yourself currently projected to win. We all know projections really don't mean a goddamn thing, but he is a 56% favorite, so pretty much flip a coin, and away we go. And then Billy Large and the Iredell Beckhams in the third place game also should be a dandy as well. Maybe not as interesting, but I mean, still, it is going to be the third place game, and it is going to be great. As it sits right now, Billy Large projected to win that one. But again, who knows? And that's our 1 versus 7. So regardless, it is what it is. We're heading into the final. And then that's going to be another season. So stay tuned to your apps. It's going to be a great game. I got a feeling. And hey, playoff prediction: Joe Buck yourself, maybe finally going to win his own league. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So until next time, keep playing that wire. All hail the commish.